That if you are firing up the grill this summer, expect to pay more for beef. According to the USDA, beef prices jumped nearly 12% from the same time last year. News 8's Esmeralda Perez joins us now in studio with what's driving those higher prices. Esmeralda.
Well, Steve, that carne asada or those patties for burgers could be costing us more. According to the USDA's latest food price outlook, beef and veal prices were 11.8% higher in June than they were a year ago. We stopped by a local butcher shop in Delhi to find out what's driving those prices.
In the Bay Park neighborhood, Cecil's Meat sells a variety of meats. I spoke with the meat manager, Connor Novi, who broke down the pricing for us.
You know, there's a lot of factors in the meat pricing and in the industry. A lot of it is seasonal. This time, everybody wants to grill.
Right now, it's summertime, meaning more people are grilling, so those nice steak cuts tend to cost more. He also adds fuel costs play a role because, as he puts it, everything in ranching comes back to diesel. When diesel prices go up, so do the cost of raising cattle. Feed costs have also increased. Another major factor, he says, is the size of the nation's cattle herd. With fewer cattle available and demand remaining strong, it comes down to supply and demand.
You know, you got to think when that herd gets low, you know, it takes about 2.5 years to get cattle back up to market size.
He also says weather can impact the market.
It does kind of affect our higher end beefs here, of your like prime beef, because when it's really hot and there's less of that higher quality feed, that's when you'll stop seeing as much prime beef and the higher end beef, because they're not able to pack on as much fat. But that doesn't mean the cattle aren't out there. There's still cattle out there that are grading at choice or lower. But the higher end beefs might be impacted a little bit more.
And the USDA projects beef prices will rise about 10.7% this year. Chicken and pork may be the most affordable alternative, Steve.
So the big question here then is, who decides what a customer pays? I mean, do stores have the final say? Are there too many different things going on and they don't, they just kind of have to charge what they charge?
Right, Stephen, I wanted to know too. And the answer comes down to a lot of math, planning, and watching the market closely. Connor tells me pricing decisions come down to him, the manager, and the owner. They do have some control, but they're also at the mercy of the market. They can try to hold off on the price increases, watch costs, and make strategic decisions about when to adjust prices. But ultimately, they have to respond when expenses go up and only raise prices when they really need to, Steve.
Yeah, I mean, if it was just beef going up, I think we'd be like, okay, but we're looking at gas, we're looking at electricity, we're looking at beef. We're talking real money now.
A lot of factors.
Yeah,
Into this.
all right, Esmeralda, thank you very much.